So, what's your name, and what are you doing out here?
My name is Ellen Shonsta. I'm the street mom. I come out, or somebody from one of the other volunteers comes out every single night and brings food and sandwiches and vitamins and treats for all the people that live outside.
How long have you been doing this?
Over 11 years now.
Over 11 years?
Over 11 years I've been out here.
What got you started?
Just seeing the people sitting panhandling on the streets and stuff. In Calgary, when I used to see people, especially young people sitting outside, I would go and talk to them, and then if they didn't have a place to go, I'd take them home. But here I live in subsidized housing, and I'm not allowed to do that, so I just started bringing more and more food and sandwiches and blankets and coats when I had them, and socks and whatever.
That's amazing.
So I just did what I could.
So what's the location if there's anybody in Vancouver who's new to Vancouver and they need a bite to eat? Where can they come? Every
night from about 7:15 until 9, we're on the corner at Davie and Burrard, usually in front of the Source or else right across the street. And then we do a complete circuit around the West End. We go down Davie, down Denman, up Robson and up Granville, and feed anyone who's hungry on the way.
Like I said, Homeless Nation is going to be presenting at the World Urban Forum. And so they're going to be, discussing issues around...
You guys are going to put Mom on the internet?
Yeah.
Cool.
Discussing issues around cities, what happens with urbanization and poverty and homelessness and HIV and all these things. If you could make one statement to, the eyes and ears of the world will be watching and listening, what would that statement be?
I would think that people should be aware that all these people that live outside no more deserve it than you do or I do. They're out here through no fault of their own, and they deserve to be treated with respect as human beings. I would just love to see things like, I would like to see drugs legalized. It would cut down on medical costs. There would be no more spread of HIV and Hep C and Hep B by dirty needles. There'd be no bad drugs killing people off. There'd be no business for the drug dealers, because every time they got someone hooked on a drug, then that person could go as a known user and get it free. The jails would empty, since a lot of the crime is done to pay for drugs. And then we could use them for residences for the people that live outside. I mean, that's sort of oversimplifying it, but I really feel strongly that this is... What they do now is to the people with a heroin problem, they give them methadone. Methadone is far more damaging than heroin. If they could go every day and get their heroin shot, and they could live a fairly normal life, they could eventually become productive members of society. You're putting them on methadone and just raising the methadone every 2 weeks is not solving anything. And that's just one example. All the drugs are just so deadly.
And medical marijuana.
Medical marijuana, yes. Well, I've been doing this for over 11 years, and I have seen the spread of poverty explode. When I started, I was feeding 30 to 50 people a night, and now I feed between 300 and 700 people a night. There's something radically wrong with our system that leaves that many people hungry. And that's just in one little part of Vancouver. It's a very small part of the city. So, what's it like in other places? It's just ridiculous that our city, that our country lets poverty be this severe.
Flavor tea.
That there are so many that have no place to live and no way to feed themselves. You can go to Uganda and expect to see something like that, but to see it in Vancouver is ridiculous.
Nice.
So if people want to get involved and volunteer, should they just come down to the site here? And
They can come down to the corner, or they can phone me at my home, 604-608-1748. Or they can start out on their own when they see somebody, if there's someone they see every day, give them something to eat every day, whatever they have, whatever they get. And
Plowed through like a brick
once
wall
a
or
week,
something
bring them a
like that.
clean pair of socks, and it'll change the life of the person you're helping, and it'll change your life.
I agree. Any final comments? Or?
No, I'm impressed that you guys are doing this.
I'm impressed that you guys are doing this. We all work together to help one another.
That's right.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.